Not Steve M, sorry. Steve O'Connell, you just joining us for the flight. You're not carrying weapons or anything, no? Because I'm not going to require you to shoot anything. Unless you fancy it.
On the TFR, is it just route, VFR and training?
Yeah, route, VFR, comments, training flight.
I'll put my comments down as air support for training, sorry.
Okay.
And I'll take an air-to-air loadout so I can give some form of protection.
Okay.
If need be. What was the side, the heat-seeking missiles you said the RAF primarily used for the Eurofighter, or did you say it was the IRSTs?
No, we've only got AIM-9s out here. So you'll have to use an AIM-9.
Okay. Fair enough. Do we have meteors out here?
Nope, check the spreadsheet, dude. You'll see what we've got.
Okay.
Don't mean to be difficult, but I don't know off by heart what we've got. We'll take note of what we drop and obviously get it off the sheet.
Oh yeah, sure.
It's got me starting in the air, so I'll just sink it on the ground.
So I'm taking 4 9 Sidewinders, I'll have the 4 AIM 120 Slammers, and I'm taking the center external tank only.
Okay. Right, what we're going to do, Stephen, it's going to be, I've got an initial loadout which will get all the guided weapons out of the way, and then we're going to go out and just load up full of free-fall weapons so you can practice. Because free-fall weapons literally take practice, that's the only way to get them on.
Yeah, okay.
It's going to be a reasonably heavy loadout to take off. Oh, look, we're all next to each other.
Right.
How lucky is that?
Surprisingly, I've just shut down the engine anyway.
Okay, park and brake on, and then go to shift 4. And you'll...
I'm just starting the TFR.
Okay. Start on my engine. Oh, it's not too heavy. 56.8 thousand pounds.
Right, shift 4 yet?
Race of 3 starting engines.
Station 11. I'm going to read them out from station 11 all the way to station 1. You ready?
Yep.
AIM-9X. GBU 12. GBU 31. AGM 154 Charlie. AIM 120. Gun pod. AIM 120. AGM 154. GBU 31. GBU 12. And AIM 9. Can you just tell me what's on station 10 for me?
Station 10, GBU 12.
Wonderful. Station 11.
AIM 9.
Okay, cool. Press your, not the refill button on that panel, but have you got, did we set a refuel button before?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Yeah, press that, it will fill you. Light settings for this mission are strobes, nav, formation, landing lights off.
Matt, does the Typhoon have a beacon light?
Yeah, it's the anti-flash, anti-collision one, I think.
Okay. Because I only see a white strobe, as you know, for the strobes, I don't actually see a flashing red beacon.
Yeah, it's on the right hand panel, it's near where the panel lights are. There's a, there's something there.
Gisborne 6 starting engines.
Roger. While you're doing that, bring up your GPS. Have you been shown how to use this to just designate a fix?
Yeah, I know it's designated waypoint, yeah.
Okay, first waypoint then. It's going to be November Tango 05.
Yep, okay.
And then make sure you're in GPS mode. Right, so for guided weapons in pre-plan mode, all they will do is they will basically target. If it's a GPS fix, it will locate that GPS fix and target whatever your current one is. So if yours switches last minute before you fire the weapon, that's going to shoot on the next waypoint. So you do need to be careful.
Okay, yeah.
But usually you'll have released before it switches, so it's fine. Press Shift 8 for me, please. Does anything come up?
No, just a user tip.
Okay. Cool, it means you haven't got that installed. Oh, Shift 7, sorry.
Yeah, I've got that up. Previous and next waypoint.
Right, okay, what that is, because we had no real way of easily switching between waypoints, if we had 5 targets, you'd be able to press next and it'll skip the GPS waypoint for you to the next waypoint. So it's a way of switching targets. So if
We don't need that feature in the Typhoon, though, will we? Because we've got the able to select through.
Yeah, you don't need it in Typhoon. Okay, taxi, we're going for the other end of the runway. I got winds 8 knots, and it's more or less down the other end. So, on your... where your engine panel currently is, if you can swap it out for the TSD, which is on the bottom right of that panel,
Yeah.
and then change that to your search radar, SRCH.
Yep, all switched.
Cool. After takeoff, you'll need that up, and then you can see where your weapons panel is. It's on the just below your FCS one, sorry.
Where's the free starting taxi?
Okay, so if we can start taxi, go left and then right down the main taxiway. Or right for you, Steve, sorry. Stephen O, that is.
Roger.
Stephen M, if you go left, follow Stephen O. Got your flaps down, Steve. That's weird.
Yeah, okay.
No, not
Which
you.
one, me, yeah?
No. The other one. Are you moving, are you?
Yeah, I'm moving.
Oh, no, it's alright, I didn't see the other Stephen moving. Go left. There you go. Follow the Typhoon. What we'll do for this, so that I don't have to
So,
concentrate...
what race are we taking? Pardon me.
The one down the other end. Go right. Down the main taxiway. So I don't have to concentrate on leading the formation as well. Stephen O, you're going to be our formation point.
Roger.
One thing I have noticed in the F35, well mine anyway, a lot of the time it starts with its air brakes out. Make sure you put them in before you start your takeoff roll, because I had a very sticky takeoff the other day before realising.
Yeah, that's the first thing I do now when I jump in the F35. Happens to everyone though, really, doesn't it?
Are you going super slow, Stephen M? Oh, you were, yeah.
Oh, and the other thing is as well, Matt, we can safely point out as well, with all these transits that we've done with the Typhoon and me doing super cruise and stuff like that, not once did we had to shut down our engines to restart them. You know, we've got full control.
There's something wrong with the F35. I told him about it and he said it was just because there's something in FSX that does it, but I don't think there is. I think it is something to do with the aircraft, but what am I supposed to do? Okay, so we'll do a standard takeoff following Steve. You just take it easy down the runway, mate. Well, just you do it. All do our standard takeoff for the aircraft. Then once you're in the air, if you can hover around 300, 350 knots for us, we'll formate on you.
Roger.
Do our best. This is mainly...
Sorry, where are we heading to again?
Oh my god, I'm going to slap you. Just the ones down the other end. Just keep going. We're parallel.
No, not the runway, so I meant where are we heading to in general?
November Tango 05 is our first waypoint. We're going to use that as a pre-planned GPS bomb point. We'll cruise along at about 5 o'clock throttles once we're airborne. Nice and low the whole way.
Yeah, okay.
What I don't want you to concentrate too much, don't concentrate on formatting too much. If you head straight for that fix, just fly the aircraft, because I'm going to have to, as we get there, because I can't talk through you it on the ground, because you won't get the right symbology in the HUD, because it won't appear, because we're on the ground. So I am going to have to set you up, sort of talk you through a few things on the way. That's why we've got a 60-mile transit.
Yeah, no problem.
But then bear in mind, 60-mile transit also means we need to be gentle on the fuel. Hence the 5
Apologies, Matt.
o'clock.
November Tango.
05. If you don't have it, you haven't installed the scenery. This isn't an this target won't disappear from the op, because this is just a training session. So what I usually do on my TSD, the left hand side, I've got all of the icons except from map illuminated, and I've got it zoomed into 10 miles for takeoff, and then I'll zoom it out accordingly en route.
Yeah, I can't get him out, obviously I haven't got the scenery installed. What rough heading do I need to head to?
330. Tell you what, you
Copied.
just stick with us then, because Stephen's not going to follow you anyway.
Okay, what I'm going to do then, I'm going to continue taxi onto 03 right.
Okay. We'll go
Let you guys depart it, and then I can follow you then.
Right, after departure, which rotation's 160 knot rotation, 6 o'clock throttle. Have you been taught all this, by the way? If I say a standard takeoff, you know what I mean.
Yeah, 6 o'clock throttles, yeah, we went through all that.
6 o'clock throttles and rotate at 160, wait for the aircraft to pull off at 10 degrees. Once airborne, gear obviously up, get enough speed to safely reduce the throttle to 5 o'clock, and then just track at 500 to 1,000 feet radar. Don't worry too much as long as you're not hitting the ground, and then be a left turn once you're stable, heading straight for the fix. Once we're nice and stable on the way, let me know, because I'll start talking you through setting the aircraft up for a pre-planned target. If you can go right hand side for me, please.
Where's the freezing position?
Ooh, sharp turn. Gibson 1 holding. What's my squawk supposed to be? 1003, I think.
Yeah, you're in the thousands in the F35.
1003.
Yeah, I need to set mine as well.
Yeah, you'll be 1001.
I'm squawking 4007.
Okay, for recovery, tune nav 1 into 108.2. It's not got that much range on it. Caution, area 51, if you've got plan G, put a range ring around it at 10 miles. That's an exclusion zone. No flights within 10 miles of area 51. Don't think we're going... no, we're not really going close enough to care. We'll be fine. Right, when you're ready, Stephen, let me know.
Yep, Gizmo 6 brakes set and advancing 6 o'clock throttles.
Gibson 1, throttles at 6, brakes holding, ready.
Gizmo 6 rolling.
Gibson 1 rolling. For your information, I've got the identical loadout to yourself.
Where's the free rolling?
110, 20, 40, 60, rotate. 190, gears coming up, airborne.
Freeze airborne, gear up.
6 everyone, gear up. Gisborne 6, levelling off 1,000 feet.
Who's high, who's low?
I'm low, I'm behind. Okay, turn on route. Set throttle, you probably, to be honest, not as heavy as I thought. Set throttle to about 4 o'clock. Save the fuel.
Yep, roger.
Okay, once we're heading to target, we'll switch aircraft modes and get training. Losing speed in the turn. Just adjust your throttle accordingly. Keep 300 to 350 knots. If we're not keeping that, we'll have to adjust the throttle just to keep it. Should be alright though at 4 o'clock throttle. Okay, I'm leveled off on route target.
Speed check, Matt.
My speed's currently 294. I'm going to have to set 5 o'clock throttle. 5 o'clock throttle set. It's because we're climbing. You don't really notice it around here, but we've climbed quite a bit. Just to get over the ridges. Okay, Stephen, if you can press M to switch all the way to air to surface mode, please.
Yep, roger.
You'll notice on your main heads-up display you're now in A/S and safe. I hope.
Yep, that's correct.
Okay, there's multiple ways of switching those modes. You can actually use the menu button to switch the modes. I just used the shortcut key. If you can look down and get your SMS page up, please. Your weapons loadout page.
Yep, I've got that up.
Okay, so you can see your whole weapons loadout. You can cycle through your weapons using W. And you'll see it cycles through all the air to ground, or all the currently selected modes weapons. It will cycle through them and then back to no weapon selected.
Yep, okay.
So
Gisborne 6, climbing.
yeah, right. Just fly the terrain, so I can see. Okay, I want you to select a weapon. It's the GBU 31. I don't know what it selects as in the HUD. J84. That's what it is. Because what it is, it's a Mark 84 with a GPS guidance system on it.
Yeah, I've got that selected.
Okay, what you'll see is it automatically loads in CCIP mode, which is that's how we aim freefall bombs. Once you get over the mountain, if you put your nose down a bit, you'll see there's a crosshair at the bottom of that vertical line. That's where the bomb would hit. That's how we aim freefall bombs. We don't release our guided weapons in freefall mode because it's a waste of the weapon when we can just load lots of freefall bombs if we wanted.
Okay.
CCIP is constantly calculated impact point, so the faster you go, the further in front of your aircraft and the shorter that line will be. The higher you are, the longer the line is, the lower you are, the shorter the line is. So it adjusts it itself according to your dynamic aircraft situation. And at the bottom, if you look, we've currently got TOO modes selected. On the SMS
Yep,
panel.
I just found that, yep.
Yep, target of opportunity mode. Right, if press Control Shift H, and then what I want you to do is just look to your right and just pull your trigger. Oh, why is that not working? Oh, hang on, scratch that. Switch the release mode now to auto, and then you'll be able to switch it to manual, and then it'll be able to switch back to CCIP. So as I said, CCIP is free fall. We only use auto for guided weapons, because manual, even if you're not in range, it will still let you release the weapon. Auto mode, you actually have to be in hit range for the weapon to release. It just won't release unless you're within certain parameters. So if you can switch switch that to auto for me.
Yeah, I've switched it.
And then look to your right and pull your trigger.
Yeah, I see that set up a marker there.
Right, what that is you, where the crosshairs are, you're selecting that exact location as a target.
Okay.
That's how you do a target of opportunity. You designate the target like that. Sorry, Steve, got a bit slow.
Yeah, I've just lost connection now. Network connection's been lost.
Oh. Oh. Strange. What about? See, I haven't lost connection. I'm alright.
Yeah, I'm still with you.
Okay.
Take me out to the main menu.
Okay. Have you got autosave?
No, I haven't. I've not got the registered version of the FCUIP.
Okay. Right, you're gonna have to reload at Nillison. Reload it. We'll fly back. Turning back. Full power. Nav mode selected. This is going to be an interesting landing. Interesting wait for landing this. You still with me, Steve?
Yeah, just reforming up, yeah.
Cool. Heading 151. 412 knots increasing.
Will I have to stop and restart the TFR now?
No, you can continue it. Just reload at Nillis,
Okay.
get yourself refueled again, and let me know when you're ready for the loadout. I'm for some reason not getting a triangle around my target designations. It's confusing me. It's designating alright. It's not giving me a triangle that I can see around it. You know, like it usually does, Steve. I wonder if it's the way.
What weapon are you trying to use?
Oh no, it's all of them. Guided. It might just be that I'm missing a. It might just be that I'm missing a. What's it called? Oh no, because I had it the other day, I'm pretty sure. That's weird. Don't know. You gonna stay with me, Steve?
Oh mate, I don't even need to go into afterburners to stay with you.
I'll tell you what then. Clear to engage, no firing, just lock. Lock only. Ready?
Ready when you are.
Go.
You go left, I go right.
Yeah. Just until Steve's set up. We're not that far away, so. No shoot. Shoot Q. Head on. Maintaining shoot Q too close. Too close. You tried.
Cool, well, I thought you would have got me if you shot me head on.
Yeah, did you not have a shoot cube at the time I'd said I did?
No.
Oh, that would have been you dead then. Alright, stand by. Level off. Speed check.
From mine, 385 indicated.
Roger, I'm going to pass on your left, I'm going to brake left, you brake right, clear to engage, stand by.
Stand by.
5, 4, 3, 2, brake.
Right, it's just loading back up. I should be there in a minute.
Covered. Too close, no shoot queue. Head on. Ooh, look at them burners, Steve. Don't stall. Shoot queue, shoot queue, shoot queue. From behind. Level off. I'm good for one more round.
Copy. Oh, I'm getting really annoyed with this bloody hotfix button not working.
Right, I'm going to join your right. We're going to try opposite brake. And I'm going to be at equal speed to you to begin with this time. I had a speed advantage that time. Join him right.
Copy.
On your right now. Well, just coming.
Visual.
Brake, brake, brake. See, that's where I lose the advantage. I can't pick the speed up in turn and continue a high rate turn. So having more speed before I turned actually helped my rate of turn tremendously. Got you visual. See if I can bring around in time.
Razor 3 has a shoot queue on the nose.
Roger, I got you too close. Nice. I'll form up on you. See, I had you locked. I just had no shoot queue because I was too close. Which is strange. What are you locking me with?
Yeah, 9s.
Might be a slightly different variant than that you're wearing.
Do you want me to head back towards Nellis?
Yes, mate. What's your speed, altitude, and heading?
Altitude on the radio is just 2,000 feet, heading 340, speeds 400 indicated.
Cool, do a loop.
Looping.
Roger, looking for you. I have you on radar at least. No visual yet. Where are you?
I'm at 15.
Oh yeah.
Coming back down through the...
Yeah, got you. Bring it round harder. Alright, I'm gonna have to just formate on you. You're going the wrong way now, aren't you?
No, I'm headed back to Nellis.
Oh, okay, cool. Height?
Height, I'm at 10,000, 4,000 radio at the moment.
Speed?
Speed's 350 indicated.
I think you're just under me somewhere. Can't see you.
Oh, should be at 12 o'clock high now. You're passing underneath me.
Yeah, well, just seen. Speed check.
Speed's 400.
Copy. Forming left echelon.
Right,
Roger.
I'm back on the ground.
Copied. We'll go straight in, Steve. If we can reduce the power a little bit, that'd be great.
Dropping the speed down.
Right, mate, you need to load from left to right. You ready?
Yep.
Aim 9, GBU 12, GBU 31, AGM 154C, Aim 120C, gun pod, and then mirror it on the other side, outwards. Speed you up.
Roger, all done.
375.
Cool.
Do you want us to come in on the 03s?
Bingo.
Come in, same run we took off.
Yeah, Roger.
Once you're all sorted, Stephen, refuel and get taxiing back to the runway. Speed you out.
375 still starting a slow descent.
I've just got bingo now, 1.9. Enough to get in.
Yeah, I like the rain now as well in the Typhoon, but you could set your bingo.
Yeah.
So you get bingo 1, 2, 3, and then the final bingo call.
The only thing I can't work out is how to operate these AGM 88s, which we need to know. Because they work that
Yeah, of
one.
course.
They work that one time, and that's how I think they're supposed to work. What happened the other day was I was inbound, I was in TOO mode, and it locked up where the SAM was. There was no target. I didn't assign it a target. All of a sudden, it had a target where the I knew the SAM was. But when I launched, I got dud, and then they just sort of flew off into space. And
Just dropping the speeds.
Cool.
Going past 390, slowing.
I think my approach speeds actually are lower than yours now in that thing.
Yeah, that's true.
Speed check.
Speed check's 370. Coming down still.
Can we have a reasonable length final approach?
Yes, we can.
Thanks. You need to come right a bit then.
Yeah, I'm going to bring myself now 210 degrees.
Roger. I'll be on your left. Speed.
Speed's just passing 330, slowing still.
Cool. Catching up now.
Freeze leveling off 210.
Speed.
Speed's 290 indicated, stable currently.
Roger. Formatted. Back left.
Bit visual. Screenshots.
Every time we use our speed brake, I see your what would be look like flaps come down. Ready to turn.
Yeah, cool, ready to turn. 3, 2, 1, turning. Oh, sorry, slowing it down a little bit too much there. 255. I'll take right side runway.
Go. We could take right hand runway if you want.
Parallel arrival.
Yeah, might as well.
Cool.
We'll split last minute, aim for the middle.
Alright, sweet. Speed's 235, gears coming down.
Gears down.
What speed would you like for approach?
Go off your speed, mate. You're slower than me for approach, I think.
Sweet.
Maintain about 180, I think, on initial.
Speed's 190, is dropping.
Covered. Height's also dropping. I'm aiming for the left runway now.
Roger, I'm taking right.
Yeah, the alpha indicator's missing from the HUD. He thinks he left out a bit, Matt.
Oh, that's fine. I'm sure it'll come in the next update.
Finals.
I'll have you both visual.
Not actually too heavy. Oh, considering that I had a full payload as well, Steve, in that little dogfight.
Yeah, that's true.
Wheels on. A little bit slow, if anything.
Where's the freeze on the grounds?
Give someone's brakes on.
Freeze brakes.
One's vacating. I'm going to take a ground hot refuel. I want to get to the holding point. If you want to line up, Stephen.
Yeah, okay.
Right, we'll go from where we were already. So before you take off, you could select air to surface mode. And then select the J84 for me, please. Did you see the triangle appear where you designated a target? Before you got disconnected?
Yes, I did, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, I
yeah,
did.
that's target of opportunity. That you can use with any guided weapon, basically, whether it's GPS or laser guided, because the laser's inbuilt to the aircraft. You don't have to remember to put the laser pod on. Whereas on the Typhoon, you need to put a laser pod on if you want to use a laser guided bomb at all. Pre-planned mode means it ignores any targets you designate. It is just focused on your inbound fix, GPS fix. But it's exactly the same. We always release in auto mode. And what will happen, as the target comes into range, on the right hand side you've got an auto, and then under that you'll have a TTR, that's time to release. Once that reaches 0, you'll also have a little horizontal line on the vertical line that's down your HUD, and that's your earliest release point. If you get too close, the time to release will start counting up again, and that means you won't be able to release. Only when the time to release is 0, it will disappear and it will let you release.
Okay, yeah.
It's the same for all weapons. Steve, we're going to take off as soon as we can. You'll be able to catch up with us. Stephen O. Steve-O and Steve-M. We'll have to be Steve-M and Steve-O.
No, I'm happy for you to continue calling him Steve or Stephen. Just as long as you call me Steve-O, then I know who you're talking to.
Cool. Right, when you're ready.
Or you could use my nickname and call me Overbank, wherever you feel like.
See if you're in a new nickname here.
We still need to get one for Steve.
Give someone's brakes on and 6 o'clock set, ready to go.
Gisborne 6 o'clock throttle set. And rolling.
Roger. Give someone rolling. Same story again. We're going to release a GPS guided bomb. We might choose a different target. We'll do that once we're airborne. I think we'll choose a different target. What we have noticed, there is a glitch sometimes where you have to basically cycle weapons to be no weapon, and then cycle modes just to clear all seekers. Sometimes they look for your old target rather than the new one you designate. Airborne. Gears coming up. So we're going to do an auto. Oh, there you go. It's got a triangle around it. That's weird. We're going to do an auto release. And we're going to be in pre-plan mode initially.
And that's on, is it the JB4?
J84, yes. What you'll currently have is like a 12-minute time to release. Let me know when your throttle's reducing, please.
Leveling off, reducing to 4 o'clock throttle.
Copied.
Are we turning left to the old target?
Yep. Turn to the old target, because all the targets are in that direction, but I'm probably going to select a different one in a sec.
Yeah, roger. The speed's dropping, increasing throttle slightly.
When you're ready, new target is November Tango 01. Once you've selected November Tango 01, can you just cycle the weapons?
Yeah, roger.
Cheers. Go 5 o'clock rolls, that'll sustain it. Should have November Tango 01 at about 30 miles, is that correct?
Yeah, roger.
Okay, go into auto release mode and into pre-planned mode for me, please. And what you'll see is the triangle is
Roger.
the triangle appears right round your GPS fix on your HUD.
Yeah, I can see that.
And your time to release is roughly 5 minutes, I'm guessing.
Yeah, 353.
Awesome. Right, if you can climb to 10,000 feet on the Barrow. Just do a gentle climb, no need to rush it.
Yeah, roger.
When you're about 30 seconds to release, arm your weapons using either the switch down in the middle of where your knees would be, or Control A. And then when the cue to release is coming, you'll see it move down the horizontal line. Sorry, down the vertical line. There'll be a small horizontal line. When that reaches your aircraft vector, that's your release point, which also marries up with the time to release on the right hand side. You are getting all this, I take it, all the time to release cues and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
I'm fairly sure I am until it all comes into practice.
As long as it's showing up on the right hand side, yeah?
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, roger.
Cool. What, Steve?
Well, no, I mean, obviously not that I'm going to shoot a missile, but I'm in air-to-air mode currently, and I can have both of you locked on.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
No, it's just cool. Obviously, I've never done it yet myself. It's just sweet to see.
Cool.
How do you deselect them? Obviously, I don't actually want to...
Keep pressing enter, I think. So, you got your search radar on the right hand side still? Or is that not up? Has that disappeared?
Yeah, I haven't got that up yet.
Right, okay, so what that will show is a 30 degree up, a 30 degree down, and I think it's 30 degree left and right. I'm not 100% sure about left and right. I think it's 30 degree each way, forward of the nose of your aircraft. What that will show is if you're in air to surface mode, that will show ground objects. Now, it does not show scenery objects. It only shows sim objects. So if there's a SAM site, it will show on there, and it'll only show if it's got line of sight. So if you've got a massive hill in between you, it ain't going to show, just like a real radar. Air-to-air mode, it does exactly the same. It's just showing you air targets. So air-to-surface mode, it will show you ground contacts. Air-to-surface, air mode, it will show you air contacts.
Okay.
Chaff and flares, depending what you're being released by, which you won't know when it's released at you, so it's best to chaff and flare, is C and F. You've only got 30 of each. Best way to dodge a missile, look for it on your TSD and turn away before it gets to you, just before it gets to you. Try and spot it visually. They are visible, but they're very hard to see.
Okay, roger.
Cool. What height are you at?
10,000 exactly.
Awesome. You're just a little bit in front of me. You should have about a minute to release, maybe?
Yep, 39 seconds.
Cool. Right, so if you arm your weapon and get ready to press your pickle key when you get the release cue. It won't say release. The release cue is the fact that auto and TTR will disappear because it's counted down, and you'll have a line you'll see come from top to bottom in your HUD. One other thing, you need to be 10 degrees left or 10 degrees right in heading to where the target is. You can't be facing the other way, for example, for obvious reasons, because the weapon can only steer so much. These are
Okay, releasing.
Roger. These are unpowered bombs, so they only steer with fins. Right, I'm going to look for you. I should see your target hit. Let me know when you hear it. You'll hear it, and then I should see it and hear it. Hopefully, where my target is as well. I'm going to release as well.
No, it's not gone.
It's not released?
No, it's not released.
Right, what button did you press to release it?
The pickle button.
Okay.
The pickle button.
You're right. Let's just check. You're in auto mode, and you're in pre-planned.
Yep,
yes.
Auto pre-planned.
Okay. Sure, that's your pickle button. I've just released one.
Yep. So I'll turn around and take another go.
Yep. Turn around, nice and gentle. Don't waste fuel. I've just had a go at it, so you should hear my bomb hit any second. Hopefully on target. Sometime soon.
Did drop it from 10,000.
Yeah, I know. There it goes. Dead on the runway. That's where the target is, I think. Right, you'll have a scorch mark on the runway now. So, where the target is, you'll have a scorch mark. So, as long as yours hits there, that's all great. I'm wondering why yours didn't release. Auto pre-planned. You were definitely armed. Does it say armed in your HUD, or does it say safe?
Yeah, it says armed just underneath. I've got two J84s, and underneath it says armed.
Okay, I'm wondering if you pressed it maybe a second too early, or was it well within release? Because it does not have to be exactly as soon as it says you can release. It's just not too long after. Did you get a horizontal line appear from down the top?
Yeah, I did.
And when it reached your aircraft, was the timer 0 on the right hand side?
Yep.
Okay, I'm unsure why it didn't release. It might be that you released maybe a little bit early, or did you wait plenty of time?
It might have been a bit early. I'm not sure.
Once it's there and disappeared, give it a count of 2 and then release. You'll get plenty of practice at this, don't you worry. You're going to be the bloke we're sending in low level, lots of free fall bombs. So. Only real way to take out a SAM with the F35 is either be close and release a air-to-ground missile from low, or lots of free fall bombs and very low, very fast inbound.
Okay, that's a negative. It never went again.
Right, that tells me your key's not assigned. That's telling me your key's not working, not that the aircraft's not working.
I'll set it up on autopilot quickly, and I'll see if I can open it up.
Okay, see if you can open it up. Sometimes it lets it do it on the fly, but it might not. Right, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head inbound to target. I'm switching to target of opportunity mode now, and I'm going to designate a fresh target. So I'm going to do a flyover, looking out the I'll do a banking flyover and designate a target with my trigger, and then I'll come back around and hit that target. I'm probably going to go for that oil field drum thing. Have you got anything in this area, Steve?
In terms of air to air?
In terms of sceneries on the floor?
Negative.
So my bomb just hit desert according to you? I thought you'd have this already, but oh well. Clearly not.
No, I would have done from the old thing, but obviously I've had a new system.
Yeah. If you were hitting a specific couple of targets and you could use guided weapons, you'd make a flight plan and make them sort of waypoints along the flight plan.
Okay,
Coming
right,
back
I'm
up.
back. It's the same settings as what I thought it was.
Okay. Strange that doesn't look
Turning
like.
around again.
Okay. I'm going to be coming inbound in a sec for a low release.
I wonder if it could be that glitch, Matt, where on his front HUD saying that he's armed, but if he looks through his head-mounted display, he would actually be in safe.
Look in your it's in your SMS rather than your HUD. If you look in your SMS, that tells you your true status, armed or safe. Because sometimes it gets desynced with the HUD and then helmet mounted HUD. You only really need the helmet
Yeah,
mounted.
no, it's got arm in now.
Okay, cool, that's fine. You only need the helmet mounted HUD. Oh shit, I'm way too low to release. You only need the helmet mounted HUD if you're going to be doing target of opportunity and need to designate targets.
Right, time to release.
Why?
120 auto on arm. The J84 selected.
Cool. Pre-planned?
Yes, auto and pre-planned.
Okay, have you cycled weapons, by the way, since we changed the GPS fix? Well, my bomb didn't hit what target it was supposed to. Where's that hit? Oh, has that gone for the... Oh, that went for the old one. Oops. Because I probably didn't recycle the weapons.
I've recycled it again.
Okay.
Changed it to auto and PP.
Okay, let me know. I'm just low watching the target you'll be getting.
Inbound 20 seconds.
Copy. Yep, see you coming. What's your fuel?
No, negative.
Still not releasing though?
Nope, still not releasing.
Okay.
Fuel is 9.0.
Okay, what I want you to do is switch to manual release and release a weapon. See if it releases.
Switch to manual, yeah.
Yeah.
Release it now.
Yeah, release it now, see if it goes.
No.
Right, that's your button, mate.
Done. Negative.
Definitely your button.
Yeah.
Whatever your button you're using is a dicky button, or it might be because you got kicked out of session and didn't restart the sim and then came back in. Sometimes it's that.
Yeah, okay.
Right, okay, so we'll just cover all the theory then, I guess. So pre-planned is a GPS fix. Target of opportunity you designate with your HUD, your helmet mounted HUD. How many degrees do you need to be within heading to the target for it to be able to go
10 degrees either side.
Okay, and on the right hand, sorry, in the middle, what appears to signify you can release?
You have a vertical line.
Horizontal line crossing the vertical line.
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay. Okay. To be honest, that's the whole theory. The weapons are just slightly different. Each weapon is just slightly different. Can you think of anything else, Steve? One thing for the laser guided weapons is you basically your laser cannot see through your aircraft in this aircraft. So if you're getting masked in your HUD, that means the laser can't point at the target. your laser needs to point at the target until it's hit. So that usually means be high enough that by the time the bomb hits, your target is still designated. It's quite an angle, but if you're if the target's on your left and you're in a left roll, well, the laser designation pod is under your aircraft, so it ain't going to be able to see it.
Okay, yeah.
Well, let's go through the theory of air-to-air weapons then.
Hang on, mate. Yeah, I have worked out that is because when I pull in the trigger, it's coming up with the brakes now. So it's something still being.
Yeah, so yeah, something's not working there.
buttons,
Yeah, that'll be a button
yeah.
issue. I was going to say, because we've tried everything that could be with TACPAC, so that'll be a button issue, which we can sort for your next flight. If we've gone through the theory, hopefully this sort of thing, it will come back to you and we can just go straight for targets. Get a one hit. Basically, I want you to hit a target in each mode with each weapon.
Okay, yeah.
But for now, we won't be able to do that because it's not worth returning to base and coming back out with the time you've got. I'm going to come back out. I don't know what time you're on till Stephen O.
Yeah, I'm quite happy to come back out and give it one more go.
Okay. Right. Let's return back to Nillis then. You can either set a waypoint or just switch to your nav. Oh, it's not quite in range on nav, but if you set a waypoint, land back at Nillis. You'll have to do a sim restart, I think, to do it, and we'll just come out for the nearest target, which is this one. And we'll try that.
Okay, Roger.
Yeah, it might be something to do with if you get kicked out of the session, but your sim's still active, it sort of corrupts the way the F-35 works. Like, you won't be able to use STOL. It's weird. I'm going to formate on you. What height are you at? Oh, no, I see you.
Yeah, 9,000 feet.
Got your visual. Come join us if you want. Typhoon Bev.
Yeah, I'll come down.
Set in throttle to 5 o'clock.
Copy. See, I even had the issue there where, because I hadn't cycled the weapons between pre-planned and target, well, when I designated, it still had the GPS fix loaded in the weapon seeker, so it went for that. So I didn't go for my target opportunity. Well, there's two GBU-31s used then.
Alright, the runway point set.
Roger. You had what, sorry? You had it wrong waypoint set, did you?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Fat nav.
Speed you at?
400.
Roger. Razor 3, Gibson 1 location.
I should be to your 5-6 o'clock, 3-4 miles.
Roger, can't see. 34 miles? Alright, you ain't catching up then. If you can take us on a downwind leg, turn us round, we'll do a run and brake, left hand run and brake to land, Steve.
Yeah, Roger.
We'll come out for one more try, we'll load it with the same again. And we have to do a sim restart, but we'll have one more try. The theory's all there. While I've talked through it, it's just putting it into practice.
So the more times I give it a go, the more I'll pick it up.
Yeah, air to air is a lot more simple than air to ground, believe it or not. There's no.
That would be right. You two are out of sync for me.
Oh. Alright, well, I've just dropped a flare. We're in sync with each other. Maybe it's all the shit we're dropping. Speed you out, Stephen?
400 still.
You got any weather engine?
Yeah, I've got active sky on.
Oh, okay, we should have the same weather then.
Active sky next.
Same-ish weather. You got me visual.
Yeah, roger.
What's your landing weight going to be?
About 50.0.
Jesus. Yeah, so you're going to have to bear that in mind on your approach, that you are a lot heavier than you'd usually land. Usually you'd land 40 or less.
Yeah, roger.
Right, visual on the airfield. If you descend us down to 2000, radar right turn to 180.
Roger, right turn 180.
We still desynced.
No, it seems to be moving again on plan G.
Are we moving in a straight line though?
No, you're turning right.
Ah, that's alright then.
Reducing to 4 o'clock throttles.
Set.
Freeze late down left downwind for runway 03 right to land. Oh, sorry, correction, 03 left.
You can see why you need air-to-air refueling as a qual. Really don't have to go out long. On internal tanks, you're lucky if you get an hour's sortie if you're careful with fuel without refueling.
Yeah, it's soon dropped down. Levelling off about 2,200.
Copied. I'm with you on your right.
Yeah, roger, I'll see it.
When you're ready, I'll turn in with you.
Yeah, Razor 3's turning finals now, runway 03 left.
What happened?
I don't know, I think one of my other keys is mixed up there. It seems to have put out the speed brake.
Yeah, I can tell.
Oh, there we go. Yeah.
I say all of a sudden I couldn't slow down enough. Alright, there you are. Right, I'll rejoin you.
Right.
It's really hard to see someone with the background I've got on you.
But turning left now.
Roger. Keep the speed up, we're going for a run and brake.
Roger.
Be a left hand run and brake. Throttle to 6.
Razor
Okay.
3's now short finals, runway 03 left to land.
Overshot the runways.
Overshot runway slightly.
Yeah, go on. Get turning. You want to go up again or you want to call this it? I'm good to go up, I've got ages. I can stay up late, just whether you are.
Yeah, I'll give it one more go.
Cool. Is your throttle at 6 o'clock? Because you ain't going anywhere near fast enough for that.
Yeah, it's set at 6 o'clock.
Are your air brakes out?
360. Yes, it was.
Yeah, I was going to say. You're going nowhere fast enough. That's fine.
There we go, sorted.
Yeah, I was gonna say you ain't going anywhere near fast enough to have 6 o'clock throttle on there. Right, when ready. Left.
Gisborne 6, braking left now.
Roger. Oh, you're doing a Steve. What the hell? I saw that happening. I thought, fuck me, he's gonna earn himself a nickname.
I overbanked the second.
Yeah, overback in the second. I mean, you might have just earned that because I honestly thought, nope, that's you going in the ground. Because you're only at 1500 feet, and I saw you, I think you over rotated by about 30 degrees and then started pulling. Won't give you the nickname yet. Gibson one's
Give it time.
right downwind.
Gisborne 6, slowing down.
Yeah, don't rush your run and brake just because you think it's a military manoeuvre that's supposed to look cool. You can roll quite slowly and then pull quite gently, but still get around it quite quickly.
Okay, roger. Turning left final now.
Roger, have your visual, I'll turn in behind. Number 2, runway 03 left.
Roger.
Turning in behind. You overshot the runway again.
No?
Oh.
Just looking fine for me.
Yeah, it's just me desyncing with you then. Don't worry.
Gisborne 6, gear down.
Roger. Gibson 1's gear down finals 03 left. Ah, there you go, I see you. Where are you holding, Steve? Oh, there you go, I see you now. See you on the taxiway. Jesus, grey's hard to pick out on grey. Try and make this one a softer landing.
Who is that just came in first?
Steve.
That was me, Gibson 6.
For me, that looked like a hell of a sync rate, and you actually disappeared into my runway for me.
That had to be one of the best landings I've ever done.
My sim's probably lying. See, Matt's looks a lot better.
On the brakes, vacating first left.
Gibson 6, vacating left.
Roger, we'll take a hot refuel on the ground and go again.
Roger. Set my keys first though.
Stephen O'Connell. Oh yeah, actually, yeah, you got to restart, didn't you? So that's fine.
Yes, Matt.
You done after this flight, by the way?
Don't know. Depends really. Oh yeah, maybe. It's about 9:30 now, isn't it?
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna reset them.
Okay, we'll wait. Just your sim though. Don't worry about the PC. When your sim's closed, well, keep your TFR going. But when your sim's closed, can you go into your TapPad manager and just set your keys again, and then make sure it saves to make sure the keys are active.
Yeah, roger. I think the problem might have been is where I had conflicting keys, the trigger was showing as the brakes, as well as obviously what I'd set.
Oh, if it was showing as brakes, that means your TapPad wasn't doing anything. because the trigger or whatever buttons you set, tap back overrides whatever you've got it set for in flight sim. So like my trigger won't do any braking for me.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I'm going to do training with you on the Hawk. I'm going to get you F35 qualified first, and then we'll go back to the Hawk to just get that tick in the box before we move on to the Typhoon.
Yeah, that's fine.
And then if you want we can move on to heavies, which are very easy to teach because it's bloody big jet. Back in.
Okay.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Ooh, VAS is getting a little bit low.
Who's at that holding point with me? Is that you, Matt?
Yeah, I'm behind you.
Yep, just waiting for it to load in now.
Cool. You sort of understand the process of dropping a bomb.
Yeah, as I say, it'll come to me once I do it a couple of times.
Yeah. So what I'll put you as trained, but further training will be practice. And then once you're pretty happy you've got it, then I'm happy. It all gets tested in your check ride anyway. It's an awful loadout for your check ride.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Oh, would you mind running through the shortcuts for us?
Which shortcuts?
Cycling through the
Right.
weapons and that, the ones
Right.
we went through.
M cycles through the modes. W cycles through the weapons in the current mode. Control A is armed, and Control A again would go safe again. And then it's all done on the SMS screen, all the programming of the weapons.
Yeah, Roger, I got in there. Thank you.
Steve,
Isn't that?
get out my way. Do some circuit display fully loaded. I don't know how this is going to go. This might earn me a nickname.
You already got yours.
Might earn me another one. Circuit work at £56,000. You in air to air mode, or have you got your search radar on or something? 'Cause I keep hearing it blip off.
No.
Okay. Oh, there's Steve just loaded up.
Pull up, pull
Alright,
up.
see how this goes. Commencing display. Oh, don't let me pile in on the first manoeuvre.
Pull
I
up,
made sure I had
pull
5,000.
up,
Plenty enough,
pull
plenty
up,
enough. Come on.
pull up,
Yeah.
pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up.
Was a little low.
Just going through my key controls quickly. On the joystick, does that have to be on the release droppable objects?
No.
Okay, that's what it's down as. I'll try clearing that then.
Okay. As long as you've got a repair refuel button and your trim buttons and all that set.
Yeah, they look unchanged.
Okay. You on the ground? Because I got you loaded in the air still.
No, I'm on the ground now.
Oh, that wasn't in sync until I flared.
Can you just run me through the loadout again, please, mate?
AIM 9, GBU 12, GBU 31, AGM 154, AIM 120, gun pod, mirror it. You watching?
Roger, thanks.
Does that look alright? Stephen O. Or you're not watching?
I am watching, but because of the small part radius thing, I don't see you until you get right close to me.
Yeah, I don't know why yours ain't fixed.
Yeah, it's weird.
Right, Gibson 6 taxi into run, mate.
Roger, I'm going to do one pass and then brake to land.
Pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up. Pull up, pull up.
I think at this point as well, gents, I'm going to shut down and actually call it a night myself.
Alright, dude.
I'll continue watching on Twitch today.
Alright. I'm going to move the F35s tomorrow, or one of them at least. Probably the Keflavik one, I'll move it on. Get it all the way here.
Keflavik one needs to head back to Lossie, remember?
Oh, for fuck's sake, alright. I'll get one from somewhere.
I think the two need to come from Marham.
Oh, okay. Ugh. Alright. You know you're pulling a tight final turn when your afterburner is on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got your visual.
I still got you at your parking, dude.
Pull up,
I think we're
pull
desync now.
up.
Yeah, got you moving again, but I don't know how long for. Oh, there you go. You're in sync now. I'll get him behind you. NT01. Stephen O is now watching me.
I'm kind of a lie because I'm watching ads at the moment.
Oh, you not got an ad block?
No, I don't.
Just get ad blocker plus. It's awesome. Looking forward to the next absolute airsoft. I'm going to be doing some sniping.
Yeah, bring it on, can't wait.
Yeah. Go bring the urban sniper.
Just trust you to put the 2 fucking weekends at the Formula One's on though.
And I can't do the one in between now.
Yeah, I know. It kind of suits me fine because I've got mum and dad's birthday as well, so.
Funny. What? Go as soon as you're lined up. I'm just ghosting you. Don't wait for me.
Yeah, roger.
This is just a supervised practice now.
Right, Gibson 6, parking brake set, 6 o'clock throttles. And rolling. Gibson 6. Up. Gear up. Sorry, Matt, have you got the waypoint again, please?
NT01.
Roger.
I'll go 5 o'clock throttles all the way there. Have a mess around, see if release one pre-planned, then cycle weapons. Well, release one pre-planned, then change it to TOO, and then cycle the weapons, and then select a target that's separate to make sure you confirm that you can hit a separate target of opportunity. You can use any of the weapons you've got on board now. Just bear in mind the ones that say LG are laser guided, so your laser needs to point at the target the whole time.
Okay, Roger.
Well, point at the target from release until splash. I'm going to be releasing an air-to-air missile against the oil container that's there. So if you see that go boom, that's me.
Okay, Roger. Trying the same as before. I've got the J84, release auto and mode pre-planned.
And that should highlight the GPS fix as your target.
Oh yeah, that's highlighted.
Cool.
Time to target 305.
Gotcha. See, if I release a missile before I get to that hill, it's just going to go in the side of the hill. So I'll probably release it at the top of that hill. Lost track of you. You're somewhere down on my... Oh no, you're in front and on my left. There you are.
Yep, just climbing 9,000 for 10,000.
Yeah, got you. Obviously 10,000 is just a good figure, but the lower you are, the closer you'll be at release. If it's flashing dud on the right hand side, that means it ain't gonna hit regardless of how well you aim it. It's just not got enough space to maneuver. It's usually a height thing.
Okay.
Keep a note of what you release, because I'll take it off the spreadsheet in a minute.
Yeah, Roger.
Hoping not to have to take too much home with us, so we'll use it all. The amount of targets I've got, we've not even got enough weapons to kill them all, so it will require a resupply if anything. We're going to stay here. we might even forfeit one of the other exercises later this year, if this goes reasonably well. I like being here, well, more than anywhere else I've got planned, because it's a good training environment and good play environment.
Okay, yeah.
I'm armed.
Roger.
One away. So that's an air-to-air missile I've launched. You might see it on your TSD. If you look on your TSD, you'll now see me and you'll see another object. Oh, can't see it visually, I've lost it. It's probably behind me somewhere. It's slower than my aircraft, so it would have climbed and slowed down, I think.
Okay, Roger. I can't see it on the TSD just yet.
Okay.
Gisborne 6 armed.
Roger. You on pre-planned, yeah?
Project, yeah.
Cool. I know where yours will hit then, so we'll know if you've hit. Still waiting for mine to come in. Still on its way. That's the one problem.
No, it's a negative, it's not gone again. There's got to be some sort of key issue here.
You setting it as the same key?
Yeah, I took the settings off of the FSX as well, so it's not assigned to anything in the sim, just in TACPack.
Pull your trigger. Does your brake work?
No, it doesn't.
Okay, so if that is working, it might just be that key it doesn't like. What key are you using? Hang on.
I've got the...
Are you using a key or are you using a joystick?
I'm using a joystick.
And it's selected as joystick in the TPM.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Something's going on. Try using a different key.
Shall I try changing it now? See if I can change it to a key itself.
You can, but I don't know if it'll activate whilst the sim's open. It's fine. Well, RTB, I'm happy that you know what to do. Just you hear me alright?
Yeah, sorry, I was just in TACPack Manager there, concentrating.
Alright.
I will turn back to the target and I'll take one more go at it, if not we'll return to base.
Okay. Where's my bloody air-to-ground missile? Did it hit? Oh, I reckon it hit the side of the hill. Because it never came anywhere near the target. Yeah, that's probably hit the side of the hill that I didn't realise was there.
Gisborne 6 inbound again.
I'm turning inbound now. I'm going to bomb everything I've got there on this airfield. I think we're coming in heads on. That's fine. What flight level are you at?
8,000 feet.
Oh, I'm up at 10. I won't descend. One away. I'll definitely hit.
Roger, I've got your visual.
Oh, unless it's hit the wrong target. I think it's hit the wrong target. What's going on there? It's like it's keeping the same target in the CCAT. It's really annoying. That's why it's not hit where I thought. Let's see where that hits. Unless that is my target opportunity. It's not, no.
No, negative, it's not dropped anything again. Just pass you to your left.
Yeah, right now. Yeah, right, so that's hitting the wrong target, okay.
One more try, I'm determined to get something away here. I've got a bit of fuel left anyway.
Roger, I've got 2 more inbound. Try to figure out why it wasn't going for the target. I've changed the target and cycled weapons again. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, that's what I've just done.
No.
I've cycled the targets.
Mine's still going for the wrong target. I think we've had this before. I think it's a case of once you've been in pre-planned, that's it. It always goes for that target. You have to either go TOO or pre-planned. Because we can't unload the seekers for some reason.
No, Gisborne 6 going safe. I'll have to have a look at that and see what was going on.
Yeah.
So we have unlimited ammo in the United Kingdom, yeah?
Say again?
Ammunition, that's unlimited in the UK, but we have to get it ferried out to other bases.
Yeah, that's how we work it. So everything we use, we take note of out here and I take it off the sheet. That's why all the logistics tasks exist.
Okay, yeah.
I'm getting so pissed off. At least it's going for a target, but it's going for the wrong bloody target.
At least you can release yours.
Yeah.
Frustrating, that's why I wanted another go.
Go fly directly over my GPS fix so it cancels it in case that's interfering.
Gisborne 6 heading back towards Nellis.
Right, I'll join you in a sec. One more to release.
Yeah, roger. I reduced to 4 o'clock throttles.
Okay. Yeah, that's stupid. Right. I can't remember that we came up and figured out that this is just a glitch we have to live with. It must be. That if you go into pre-plan mode, you can't use target of opportunity mode for the rest of the sortie.
Oh, okay.
Because it doesn't load the new target into the seeker. I'm nice and light now at least.
Yeah, I'm about the same weight as last time.
Yeah, I'd say switch what I'd recommend is switching to keys and make sure if it then works on using keystrokes, then you know it's something to do with your, or just change the button it is, because your trigger's working, isn't it? That's clearly working.
Yeah, no, that did before, yeah.
Yeah, strange. Height you at?
10,000 feet. Speed 230.
Covered.
Have the airfield visual. Turning heading 170. Descending to 2,500.
Long base, heading 150. Do you use keystrokes for your lights by any chance?
No, I don't know. What is that?
We get a weird glitch where you get smoke under the aircraft as you fly along on the other person's screen if you use keystrokes for your lights, landing lights in particular.
Okay, no, I've not even touched them.
Okay. Don't worry about it.
Oh, I have you visual to the left hand side of me.
Yeah.
Turning left to 150.
Turning finals. Who the hell's flying a P-51? Back in a sec.
Channel switched.
Hello, any of you flying a P-51 on the server?
Me? Yeah.
Okay. Do you have that on your squadron?
Obviously not.
What was that, Matt?
Has Mike said given you any permission to do that, has he?
No, I asked him something, but I have no response from him. I don't have any response from him.
Right, okay.
Did you guys discuss about that or what?
We discussed about your Typhoon and your Mirage, but you can't just fly any airplane on server at the minute, so I'll have to actually leave the server.
Pull up. Pull up.
Does it? Okay, fair enough. Does it actually damage the server? Does it do something to the server?
It doesn't, no, but as we are, it's not a free flight server at the minute. There's something being discussed, but as we are, you can't do it.
Would you please talk with
Okay.
with Mike and tell him I'm expecting an answer of that.
Okay, what was your question? It might be something we've discussed.
Okay. Okay.
Thing ain't working.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we could fly on another server if that's the problem.
Yeah, we
That's
should.
what we're
Yeah,
thinking about
yeah.
doing.
This is Sinatra.
Yeah, we're
I'm
like
thinking
thinking
to
about
Sinatra on.
this.
Well,
Is,
that-
you know,
Yeah. Okay. We just
Yeah,
fly on another server. That's it.
The thing that
Okay.
we're just creating a CCP for World War II CP for FSX and CCP, and we're just trying to test if it's working. So it's easy to do it with World War II planes and the Superbug.
Just got another one.
Anyway, we'll do it. We'll go on the Sinatra and do it.
Okay, thanks very much. Bye bye.
Channel switched.
starting to take the piss. Me and Mike have discussed this because it's that squadron quite regularly. They jump on in any aircraft they feel like. It's not what the server's for.
Okay, yeah, I've seen them a few times. Gives me 6 turning finals.
Right, gents, I'm jumping off TeamSpeak. Good night. Good flying with you guys.
Oh mate,
Yeah,
Bye.
nice, thanks.
shame I had to sour my stream with that conversation, but oh well. As it stands at the moment, we're not a free flight organisation, so you can't just jump on the server in anything you want.
Yeah. Rules are rules. We all have to abide by them.
Yeah, I quite like that though, to be fair.
Ladies, guys. Good night.
Right.
Yeah, good night.
User disconnected from your channel.
I'm parking up.
Roger. Gives me 6 short final. Runway 03 left.
Cool. I'll sort your pyro part once it's done. Yeah, you need to get that working. I don't really know what to suggest other than try it with keys. If that works, then try a different button maybe.
Yeah, if I get time, I'll get on tomorrow and have a look at it. Have a little play.
Catch you later.
Yeah, I'll just see it.